could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
Aww.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
Soda, you're being nice at the wrong moments.
Use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
Uh-oh.
I see!
Because his said 7:30. There you go.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30.
I kept thinking that it was 7
If we
o'clock,
heard the
not
sound of his
7:30.
impact at
Because he was supposed to be there at 7 o'clock to... Oh, but if they were supposed to be there at 7 o'clock to do the... What do you call it? The Tai Chi with Monokuma's Tai Chi. And then it would have taken some time to get him to go to sleep, tie him up, tie him to the thing, put the elevator down, and then wait for his alarm to go off at 7:30. But how would we know his alarm was... Why was his alarm going to go off at 7:30? How would they...
That means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
That's a good point.
Plus, the
You're just going to
funhouse has
sleep.
no
You're not going to
windows.
notice.
And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Yeah, so no idea what time it
For
is.
what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
To be able to
The
use
reason
that
is
space without
obvious,
anyone being in
so
there.
they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Yeah.
If you
'Cause
messed
he's
with
got
the
the
clocks
radio
and
clock.
used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone.
Used a
right?
specific thing?
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Killer also used a specific thing. Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see.
Nailed it. Genius.
That's it.
Outstanding
the killer
IQ.
made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us? We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Yeah, and he'd be dead
This radio
before
clock had
it
the
started,
exact
so
time.
Monokuma would stop. He said he only had to do it until
Doing
somebody died, so...
The killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru
Oh
early in
god,
the morning,
Fuyuhiko's going to literally die of guilt. Between Peko and Nekomaru? Oh god.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
Oh.
That's pretty much it.
Poor little
At that
guy.
time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule. I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
What words?
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Didn't even ask you what? Honestly, didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi, but it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez! That's... well, how should I
The
put it?
fucking wicka wicka wah.
What was it? You know, tripping over
Goofy,
a foot
silly.
or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
What does that mean?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
Oh my god, these two.
Not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn
Now is
like
not the
this.
time for sibling rivalry.
Let's just
Someone's
ignore the plan,
dead.
Valerie. Now
Yeah,
that
that's
we've
fair,
found out
Nagito, thank
how
you.
The killer lured Nekomaru. The number of
So this is
suspects
great.
has
This is all very
drastically
helpful,
decreased.
but how are we going to how is any of this going to help us determine who it
How did
was?
that decrease the number
I
of
think
suspects? Don't be a friggin'
that
liar.
Monkwave was right last time about the hamsters, because I cannot think of any other way that someone would have been able to be quicker than or overpower him. He's huge. You couldn't like have a longer reach
You'll
than
know
him.
I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
Okay, if I'm really quiet, can you guys hear my neighbor's dog right now? Can you hear that? we have this new neighbor who moved in. Okay, that's good. We have this new neighbor who moved in on the 3rd floor, and I'm not joking, like 90% of the day this dog barks, and I feel really bad for her because I think they just leave her on the patio most of the day. I think the door's open. I think she can come in and out, maybe? I'm not really sure. But also, we have shared, like, utility bills, so that kind of pisses me off. You just leave your door open all day. It's like 100 degrees. Just to have the AC pumping or what? Anyway. But that dog barks at everything. So, I mean, it's been actually this entire time, like this whole stream, that dog has been barking. I feel really bad for her. It's not like howling, like she's not trying to get in. She just doesn't like other dogs and other people, so she barks every time she sees someone. And then the neighbors on the other side of our building leave their dog out on their patio as well, and so I think the dogs just bark at each other all day. They're talking. Girls' night.
Alarm?
Shared utilities are a scam. Absolutely insane to do that. Why the fuck would you do that? In what world does that make sense? Why am I being held responsible for what the dumb shit my neighbors are doing? Like, I don't... Or why are they being held responsible for the dumb shit I'm doing? I don't know.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Yeah, I don't blame you for moving out of a place like that. It's not the ideal source for utilities. I haven't been able to find a place in Denver that doesn't do that. So that's nice. At least not in my price range. I guess maybe that's really what it was.
The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor.
Nagato.
It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means
Soundproof.
that person does not
Soundproof.
have an alibi. Who is it?
Who's the bastard?
Okay, why are we, like, fucking with only Nagito? We're all just gonna let Sonia off the hook? I mean, that's fine. I do love her. Right? Wasn't Nagito the one who said he didn't hear it?
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
Oh, it's okay, Rocky. She's just chatting.
That's right. Nagito
He doesn't like that
wasn't
she's
there.
barking. He's very nervous. His little ears are all pulled back. Look at Soda's face. I love these little shots. These little stills.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
Nice. I like the percussion in this part of the song. The little tss. I like it. Damn.
You don't hurry up and
Who did the
answer.
music for
I'm
these
gonna
games? I have to look it
suicide
up
dive
after I finish. I can't. This is one of those games I can't look anything up about because it'll be like if I type in the words like Danganronpa 2 and then it'll be like Nagito death and I'll be like fuck. Just can't even look anything
I
up.
wanted to go to the lounge. I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of things.
Gundam, you're not helping.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Yeah, it's absolutely not worth a spoiler possibility.
Definitely fucking
That's why
lying.
even one time I wanted to post something about Danganronpa, but I didn't have a picture for anything. I deadass had to be like, Sarah, can you send me a picture?
That is also true for me.
That'll hit.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too. I was in a pretty deep
Soundproof
sleep, so I
room.
thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't
I mean, that'd be
that.
fair for
I
Chiaki.
probably
She
couldn't
really
hear it at
do be
all.
sleeping like 20 hours a day.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common,
Me.
and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were not going to do any of those have in common. Deluxe room. Uh-oh. DELUXEROOMS. I'm gonna try that. Yes! God. This is so satisfying. Except it's not giving me any of the letters that I need. Ah, shit. Come on, give me an X. There it is. Nope. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Good God. Dude, come on, I need a E. E, there she was. Rooms, I guess I'm guessing is the next word. There we go. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh, don't do it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna die just because I'm like not watching all my letters. Oh, come on, give me another S. Shit. No, I keep hitting the wrong button. This is slightly overwhelming. It's fine. I've done it. It's all over. It's good.
Got it.
Boom, there we go.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
soundproof.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually
Definitely alarming
nice
in like Murder House.
Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Shut the fuck up. You know, Nagato, you're a real dick sometimes.
Now then, you guys must understand
The
by now,
face he
right?
gave them.
The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Was anybody late to Monokuma Taichi the first day? Like they didn't hear the alarm go off? Among Us. They always say Among Us. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God. Fart. I don't want it. I'm going to guess who I want it to be.
You're the only one!
Oh, shit! I don't know why that made it be Gundam, but...
There's something I want to ask you.
Yeah, you'd think Nagito could tone down the anger a little bit until the rudeness until after the trial was over, but he knows no bounds. His rudeness knows no bounds.
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Was Gundam also in a deluxe room?
Why were you able to hear it?
Oh, shit!
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Oh my god.
Now that you mention it.
Gundam?
Do you think it really was? Do you think we cracked the code? You think we done it? We done did it? He done did it?
You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Whoa. Oh no, the silence is deafening.
You have some sort of explanation.
Aww.
Right?
Aww.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me?
Because you were in the lounge. He would have seen that you would have seen him. You would have seen him coming back to his room.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Aww, I'm gonna miss Gundam.
Until the moment that alarm
He really
started
added a
ringing,
lot of flavor.
Right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even
Wow.
though Nekomaru's murder
Oh.
was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
I'm gonna miss his long soliloquies.
Putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
And then trying to come back to their room before everybody else woke up.
Waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
That way they could have had like an alibi. Damn, he really did almost think of it all.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
He's messed it up.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
Now we're gonna have to figure out how to explain how he got back,
they were supposed
though.
to stay in their room.
Even though
They
the button
weren't
was
planning
broken.
to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms.
Right? Because even though we figured out the building was set up differently, they still wouldn't have been able to use the
It gives the
the
killer
elevator.
a stronger alibi.
The contact elevator.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Damn.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Gundam is definitely being very quiet right now. I'm concerned. Gundam's been real quiet since being accused.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Because he didn't think about it.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him,
Oh,
he would
true.
have been found out.
Not only did Fuyuhiko not save Nekomaru, but didn't even stop the killer. Shake my head.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay
Poor
hidden.
Fuyuhiko. He
Those
should have
two
just
had
followed
checked the
Nekomaru.
deluxe rooms as planned. That would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam, please speak. I really don't want it to be you. I like
Please.
everyone except
No,
for
say something.
Soda right now. And even Soda, I still feel slight sentimental feelings towards.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
I don't know if that's a good alibi.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess
I don't think
10
this is
ears.
gonna be as good of an excuse as you think it is,
Means I
Gundam.
have 5 times the hearing of a
That's
normal
not
human.
true.
The soundproof system
That's not
here may
true,
as
they're
well not
hamsters.
exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right
This is a
now?
pretty weak
Do not
response.
panic. The truth.
Ooh,
shall
new
now
face.
commence.
That's not good. The ultimate hearer.
I
Ultimate
left my
sound
room to
listening
go to the
skills.
bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
I was in the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom. That's like, I mean, what? I can't go to the bathroom? Okay.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too...
Also, y'all hadn't had like food or water in like 2 days at that point.
Yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing.
Don't gaslight me.
I see. You're still holding out.
That's probably my favorite pose anybody does at all in this game. Either that or when Akane gets like really
Well,
angry.
You don't have to
It's
admit
kind of
it.
hilarious.
We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
I'm
Hold
sure
on a
someone's
sec.
gonna have some questions.
You know, Hajime,
You're starting to become a real pain in my ass.
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
For what?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
Uh-oh.
Just a boring
You gonna go toe to
farce.
toe with
So
Monokuma?
boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop
Stomach ulcers?
Seriously.
Nagito, the
Let's just hurry up
drama,
and finish this before I
the
collapse
finesse.
from poor health.
Nagito.
the attitude.
Something definitely happened to you. didn't it?
What do you mean? I've always been
During
like
the
this.
investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What?
Like you've always been a
What
pretty
actually
weird
happened?
motherfucker, but this is kind of messed up.
Discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
All right.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Yeah, we're getting a little chaotic
Please
here,
completely
folks.
shut up. Perhaps you can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I said what I said. I had to go potty.
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
Aw,
In
I'm
fact,
gonna miss
I
this
shall
guy.
deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since
Assumption.
the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off.
How would I have gotten back?
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer.
All right, we're gonna
tampered
have
with
to
the
bring up
Great House
Nagito's
control
random
panel,
appearance
which
or
shut
whatever
down
it's
the
called.
elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been outside. If so, the human who used the elevator would have
If
left
we were
it
to
at
say,
the house.
hypothetically,
For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator.
his hair's
at
crazy
Grape
here.
House.
He's getting a little
What's wrong with
intense.
that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
See? We've discussed this. Don't worry, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've got it. My brain is locked and loaded. I may have a slight headache, but I don't care. It's locked and loaded nonetheless. I'm going to shoot my headache at Gundam in the form of a truth bullet. Uh-huh. Okay. Damn it! It's none of the ones I wanted it to be. Alright, I'm just gonna I'm gonna wait.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long
my
as that
God, I
elevator
missed.
was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus,
that.
the elevator
Not
was
Not that.
broken at Grape House.
It's not that.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Can I
How
absorb
much
that?
longer do
Can
you
I have
plan
that?
to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Secret passage. I would like to absorb secret passage. I would like to absorb secret passage for 500, please. Can I even do that?
Elevator was the only means of travel as long as that your assumption
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been
Aw,
different if
Gundam.
they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Yes! Okay, now what do we use
How
it
much
on?
longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Okay.
That
Secret
elevator
passageway.
was the only means of travel between.
Oh, she's done it, folks! It's so gratifying for me to do that after doing like 3 other
There
ones
should
that
have been
took me
another way to
so
move between
long.
the two houses without the elevator.
The dopamine rush.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that?
Hell yeah, Nagito, do you have anything to say? Would you like to share with the class?
You're the only one!
He is the only one.
Nagito, you should know.
Tell him. Nagito, tell him.
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Yeah, because I showed
There's
up.
a secret
Because fuck
passage
you.
connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the 3rd floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Goddamn right.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
I mean, you're the one who never wants to share anything with anyone. That's not my fault.
But you're right.
You're the one who wants to, oh, you figure it out.
Which is on the first
I don't like those
floor of
orange and
Strawberry House.
blue blocks in the background. I don't like that, like, every color possible on a color palette is in this room. Not a fan.
After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
We never even went up and checked out that room.
The 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses
Well,
as much as they want.
I mean, you know, we've been saying.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, okay. Are you casting spells? Please don't cast spells at
However,
me.
what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Well, that's just impossible. Monokuma told us
There's
about
no
it.
way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Gundam is both at simultaneously a good talker and a bad talker.
Your life. You should
I
stop
feel like he's really good at
scrutiny.
pointing out like possible contradictions, but he's too wordy.
There's no way I can stop.
I'm never gonna
Don't make
stop.
me angry. You wouldn't like me when
All
I'm
right.
angry.
I'm not gonna make the obvious joke. Low hanging fruit.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist,
Oh jeez. Uh oh. We're not gonna do good at this. Oh my god.
provided you use a spacious wormhole.
Oh my god.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Not doing good. Okay. His argument is exhausting. Just listening to it makes me tired. Okay.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed
I don't like how it doesn't like line up.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
It only starts in the center. I need to
Even if the
focus
turbid
on
box
that.
doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny
Like
of
I
vile
can't. That
deities?
bottom row. Like I can't. It's the slices just come from the middle.
Even
This is
if
too
the
hard
turbid
for me.
box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile
I'm at a loss.
deities?
I'm at a loss.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist,
Okay.
you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Please. Oh God. I just wanna be past this part.
Even if the turbid box doesn't
Okay.
exist,
So we're going across the top.
you
I
could
can't
travel
take
through
that top
multiple
row out. I
planes,
can't take that far right row
provided
out.
you use a spacious wormhole.
So I have to
However,
do
how
diagonal to
frail
get
I
those
say.
words.
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile
Oh, God.
deities?
I don't understand the pattern here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reposition. I'm getting into focus mode. Forward focus. Alright, fucking... What does it want from me?
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist,
So I can't go across the whole top at the
you
same
could
time.
travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Diagonal. Come on. How much better am I supposed to do
Even
than
if the turbid
that?
box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
Frail, I say. That diagonal?
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, I don't know.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Come on, do that. I missed that top one. That's the one that's gonna fuck me.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Nope, same thing again. Yeah.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Come on, diagonal! Damn, I missed it again. That's the same one I miss every time. It's the top right and the bottom right.
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay, we just gotta wait this one out because I aggressively just pressed the button.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Now I missed the center one.
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
No, nothing diagonal I can get there. There you go. There's two in a row. God, this is like impossible to keep track of.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However,
okay, so trying to catch them where there's like where they come out around the same spot, like when they overlap in the center.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh,
I can't back down.
All right, it counts. No, I will not lose. Thank you, God. If I had to do that one more time, I was going to be a little bit perturbed.
The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Right.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, no! Do I have to do the first one again? No! Oh,
even if
fuck.
the turbid box doesn't exist,
this is too hard. This is too much.
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Nope. Okay.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole.
You almost have to like memorize the pattern to know what's coming up next and when something's gonna disappear.
Shall I feed you to the progeny?
No. Oh, I didn't even realize we had a time issue. All right. Everyone's like, no, we're fucking tired of listening to Gundam go on. It was Hajime. Hajime, you let Gundam talk for too long. It was you.
We will never give up.
All right. It is fitting that it would be Gundam that would be the hardest to talk to in this situation. Like that this would be this difficult to just have a conversation with him.
Doesn't exist. You could travel through multiple planes.
Let me add
use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
No, I missed it.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile
Come on,
deities?
diagonal. Diagonal is a oh, that might have worked.
Back down.
Okay. Not today. Oh, we've done it.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
What weapons do we have?
Of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to at least pray to
I
the
missed
key
that when I
which
cut
dwells in
too
the
quickly.
light. Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
What? I don't even. This is. You know what's the hardest part about this? I can't look at what we have except for while this is going on.
You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark,
I don't.
you cur.
I have no idea which one to use.
Pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Proof that they went there?
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
No, it's not that.
Crap! Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
No, not the pillar.
Crap! Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon.
It's not the fragments.
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the
The alarm? Because how could he? No, it's not that. Okay.
Crap! Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Radio clock?
You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
None of these make sense to me. Oh, maybe the wire. Where would he have got? No! Fuck. Alright, please don't, please don't, please don't, please, please, please. I can do this. I will get this one. I'm like, please don't go back to the first one. I will pass away.
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom.
Yeah!
Those words.
Okay, please.
The wire used to string
I've had enough.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse.
The only place I can think of is the octagon.
Yeah, there you go.